CADViewer, integrating CAD with artificial intelligence. The challenge for real estate owners. Business data is stored in various disparate repositories, creating silos that prevent seamless interaction and data integration. Geometric data, such as distances and metadata, exists in drawings but lacks easy integration with business data. Currently, no tool can effectively connect these two types of data. Given that legacy building CAD content, for instance, most shopping malls were constructed 40 years ago, is prohibitively expensive to recreate in BIM, the system must be capable of working with legacy CAD data sources. The opportunity. A system is required that seamlessly integrates legacy systems with a diverse range of business and geometric data. Business data silos must be amalgamated, and geometric data and business data must be related. The system should also be extensible to accommodate other business data sources and geometric data formats.
The solution. CADViewer Visual Query integrates disparate business data sources, geometric data, graphical visualization, and a customizable dashboard. CADViewer Backend CAD Tools. Uniquely computes walking and direct distances between objects on the floor plan as required to meet legal and contract terms. Natural language queries. Utilized to search across data sources and display results. Each component is customizable. Business data. Extracts business data from various sources. Some systems export directly in JSON format, while others require conversion into JSON using a server-side data extractor. The system is highly customizable. Geometric data. Extracts geometric data from CAD, PDF, and other sources. It includes geometrical objects and metadata stored in source files. It provides a unique method to compute adjacency and distances between objects for AI interaction. CADViewer Visual Query. Combines business data, geometric data, visualization, and natural language queries into one seamless system. The front end provides visualization and AI user interaction. The back end supplies geometric conversions, data extraction, creates geometrical relationships, business data connectors, and a large language model connector, which can be local or external. CADViewer AI Assistant. The CADViewer AI Assistant links data content and spatial CAD information with an interactive front end. Content sources are structured into JSON structures for resilience over real language queries. Responses are translated into interactive elements on the canvas, displaying results through geometrical highlights and content retrieved from data sources. This provides real estate operators with a unique tool for conducting portfolio-related queries. Portfolio-wide conversational AI prompting, particularly tailored to tenant space queries and prospecting, is enabled. Real-time queries can be conducted against space management objects on the canvas. Query in any language. Natural language queries can be performed in any language. The JSON data structural setup is compatible with any language supported by the LLM. Server-side settings are configured to ensure that responses match the query language and accommodate data silos. The query display all stores within 50 meters of Yves Saint Laurent is concise yet highly practical. CADViewer AI Assistant transforms the natural language query into a JSON structure. This external processing of natural language into JSON is the sole component of the entire process that requires external intervention. However, this can be internalized if the user possesses the requisite processing capacity to execute the large language model. It is noteworthy that we utilize distance in this instance, but it could have easily been any of the other criteria, such as rent, lease expiration, or area. The user enters the query at the CADViewer AI Assistant prompt and presses the arrow for enter. Subsequently, CADViewer AI Assistant presents the query and repeats its interpretation. After deliberation, it enumerates the matching spaces and highlights the corresponding areas on the drawing. We will now use a slightly more complex query. Display all stores within 50 meters of Yves Saint Laurent with lease expiration in 2026. A more complex query with two criteria, but still very common. We utilize distance and lease expiration in this instance, but could have used any of the other criteria, such as rent or area. Again, CADViewer AI Assistant presents the query and repeats its interpretation. After deliberation, it enumerates the matching spaces and highlights the corresponding areas on the drawing. We will now employ a more intricate query. Identify all stores within a 50-meter radius of Yves Saint Laurent, whose lease agreement is scheduled to expire in 2026, and where the total rent per square foot exceeds $300. This refined query incorporates three distinct criteria, resulting in a significant reduction in the number of stores that meet all of these conditions. Consequently, the selection process has narrowed down to only 2 stores. And finally, a 4-criteria query, Show me all stores within 50 meters of Yves Saint Laurent and with lease expiration in 2026 and total rent per square foot over $300 and area over 400. The query has been refined over many iterations and now a single store meets all of the criteria. Queries can be in most any language. CADViewer AI Assistant will send the query in whatever language to the large language model, which will respond in English with what it understands the query to be and then will proceed to highlight the answer. For instance, zeigen Sie mir alle Geschäfte im Umkreis von 50 Metern Yves Saint Laurent und mit Mietvertragsablauf im Jahr 2026 und einer Gesamtmiete pro Quadratfuß über $300. That's German for show me all stores within 50 meters of Yves Saint Laurent and with lease expiration in 2026 and total rent per square foot over $300.